Yo guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I will be talking about J. Kelly. Alright, before I go in, sorry about this, I just had my wisdom tooth removed and it hurts, and now I am this little chubby hamster, but I will still talk about Jay Kelly because I was able to check this film out early in a movie theater. They have some kind of Oscar campaign going on for it, and it is really highly deserving so because I definitely loved Jay Kelly. It's George Clooney's a plus in my opinion. Or magnum opus in my opinion. I really loved his performance in this film. And I don't know why, but I should stop doubting Noah Baumbach because I have almost loved every single film that he has made. And I remember vividly 6 years ago when a movie came out around the end of the year and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. But it totally captured my heart, it captured my spirit and became one of my favorite things of that year, and it was Marriage Story. And I hoped I would get that feeling again with White Noise 3 years ago, but that did not happen because I thought White Noise was an easily forgettable film and I didn't really love it. But today we went back to it and I saw Jay Kelly. It was a film like, okay, it's getting my interest. Like they're going to do a theater release for it, which is nice. It's directed by Noah Baumbach, so that automatically interested me a lot more. It was with George Clooney, which made my interest go even higher. And it was another serious role for Adam Sandler. And that is the point where I was sold on this. Like, I loved Uncut Gems. I was incredibly angry that Adam Sandler did not get a nomination at the Academy Awards for this film. And if we can campaign for something, I would campaign for Adam Sandler getting a nomination for this one because holy shit. You may say about the entire story what you want. The entire story is great. It's a very sad film. It's a very sentimental film. It's a very funny film. But it mostly is a film about a man going through shit. It's about the price of fame, family, fortune. It's about the price of everything, and it is brought in such a great encapsulating way that just sucked me in from the beginning to the end. I loved this film deeply. I resonated with it because I also want to be an actor, so that is something that got very personal to me. And I loved the things that the character of George Clooney, Jay Kelly, went through. I loved everything that they had going on for him. I loved how he thought about things. I loved the way that they got back to that they did the flashbacks. I usually don't really like flashbacks in films, but in this film, they absolutely built up the entire film perfectly well. And I loved those scenes. It was very personal. It felt very personal, and I deeply loved all of those scenes. And as I said before, this might be George Clooney's magnum opus. I thought he was incredible in this film, maybe even his most incredible performance. If I haven't seen a lot of George Clooney films, but in my opinion, this was the best from what I have seen before. He brought it with such nuance in such a subtle way that it made sense. It made everything better, and I absolutely loved every single second for it. But if we are going to talk about the performance of George Clooney and rave about that, we also have to talk about the one that really stole our hearts and that the film could have been about because his character is so important. His performance was also absolutely incredible, and he is, if you can say it, the heart of the film. Even though it's a film about Jake Kelly, I think Adam Sandler's character is definitely stealing the show and might even become the character of the film to root for, to die for, to fall for. Because everything that they let him go through is also incredibly great. It's also incredibly personal. And he has the most things to go through. He has the most personal things to go through. He's the most relatable character. And everything that he did with his character and the way that Adam Sandler performed it was awesome. I absolutely, absolutely loved everything that they did with Adam Sandler in this film. He is by far the best thing for me in this, even overgrowing George Clooney's in some capacity. And that is something I would never expect to say, especially not from a guy that just made Happy Gilmore 2. That being said, I deeply love Jake Kelly on a personal level. I thought it was incredible. I will think about this movie for ages. I will think about this movie maybe forever, just like Marriage Story is engraved in my heart and inscripted in my mind for my rest of my life. I think this one will get the same status for that. I love Jake Kelly. Jake Kelly will be streaming on Netflix from December 5th, so if you did not have the chance to watch it in the movie theater, I would definitely recommend you to watch it on Netflix as soon as it comes out because it is absolutely amazing. It's a phenomenal film. I'm going to give this one 5 stars and a heart. I definitely think this is one of the greatest films of the year. What did you think of it? Please let me know in the comments down below because I'm really excited to hear your opinion on it. I want to thank you for watching and I'd like to see you in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.